Alright, I've been waiting to crack into this bitch of a topic for a while. Time to talk about the friend zone. What if I told you the friend zone does not exist? Because it doesn't. It doesn't exist. The friend zone is a phrase used when two people, typically of the opposite sex, are friends, and one of them, the guy, decides that they like the other in a more romantic light. But when they confess their feelings to the other person decides that they really only like them as a friend. And if you're wondering why I said the guy in that kind of manner, it's because girls just don't use this term. You never hear us use it. We just call it what it actually is, getting rejected, because that's what it is. The concept of the friend zone is bad because it implies that the girl in question is consciously friend zoning the guy, as if she is deciding not to date him and only be friends just so she can keep her secret vagina power to herself. Whether or not she is actually attracted to the guy or wants to date him is taken completely out of the question. She's just a bitch for friend zoning him. This goes hand in hand with an equally toxic concept that I discussed in my video about who not to date, where people think that girls should give every guy that is attracted to them a chance. The friend zone is one of those topics that may have started out innocently enough, but has spun out of control into such a hot button issue that every post about the subject just turns into a comment riot, and it's really ugly. As a matter of fact, it's possible that the comment section of this video may have already turned ugly as I speak. I can't see down there at this point, I'm filming. The people who defend the friend zone use very outdated, sexist, and frustrating logic in order to put the blame on the friend zoning person as opposed to the person getting rejected. There is the popular claim, but I love her. Do you? In Vsauce's video, The Science of the Friend Zone, he describes limerence. Limerence is the butterfly in your stomach feeling when you're around someone that you're really attracted to, and a lot of people mistake it for love. It's far more likely that you're just very attracted to the other person and you aren't in love with them as much as you are with the relationship that you've imagined in your head. That's not love, that's infatuation. Always. But I get along so well with her. How could we not be the perfect couple? Just because you make really good friends does not automatically translate to that you'd be good in a relationship. There are a lot of flaws that you can overlook and ignore in a friend that you really almost can't ignore in a partner. You don't text your friend back, they will probably just roll their eyes and, you know, ah, this hoe. You don't text a partner back, they might start to suspect that you're places that you should not be. That's just one of many examples of things that are just a little annoying in a friend, but are just abominably frustrating in a partner. You can't always get away with the same shit. But I do so many nice things for her. I'm always there, I buy her things. Why isn't that enough to get her to like me? Okay. So you did all these nice things for the girl in question. Did you do these nice things because you really cared about her and you wanted to see her happy? Or did you do them because you wanted to somehow use them as ammunition for why she should go out with you? In her video, A Guide to the Friend Zone, Emma Blackery brings up the very valid point that guys who claim to be friend zoned will do all these nice things to kind of use them as lists of reasons why a girl is a bitch for not dating him. Well, guess what, Coconut? There is nothing on this earth that makes a girl obligated to sleep with you. And if you're doing these nice things to try to use them to manipulate sex out of the situation, you're the asshole. Then, when people who defend the friend zone get angry, they make statements like, well, girls would rather date assholes with looks and money. Yeah, you're right. We'd rather date guys who have better looks and more money. And If a guy dates a good-looking girl over an average girl, nobody says anything about guys only dating bitches. As a matter of fact, it's almost expected for the guys to go for the prettier girls. Why do you think there's so many makeover montages in movies? Women don't go for handsome men because we're eternally shallow. We go for them because we're actually attracted to them. In her iconic video, Nice Guys Don't Finish Last, Jenna Marble brings up the very, very true point that people like to feel compatible in a relationship. They like to be with people that they feel emotionally and physically compatible with. It's very important. It makes perfect sense for girls to go for someone who gives them a lady boner rather than someone who they just get along with. The friend zone doesn't only suck for women, by the way. Guys are told that if they don't make a move on a woman right away, they'll be seen as a friend forever, and they'll never be able to get out of the dreaded friend zone. So instead of getting to know a person to see if they genuinely like them and connect, guys are encouraged to hit on women right away if you could possibly want to sleep with them before some magical vagina expiration date. I would love to, in my lifetime, see the concept of the friend zone die out. And we have been making progress the more people point out how stupid it is. Yet I still do hear it sometimes, describing situations that are just cut and dried rejection. The friend zone term only exists to protect the fragile ego of someone who was romantically rejected. And you know what, guys? You're better than that. You should have enough self-respect and integrity to admit and accept that, okay, someone just didn't want to date you. And if you don't have it, then maybe you shouldn't be dating anyone until you do. I put a list of the videos that I mentioned, as well as a couple other helpful videos about the friend zone in the description. Feel free to check them out and let people know I sent you. Thank you so much for watching this. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if that's your thing, and please spread this like wildfire so that way we can stop the dreaded phrasing of the friend zone. Next book I read was Descender by Jeff Lemire, Volume 1, Tin Star.